Well, you don't need Alex to tell you what the weather's going to be like in southern Spain. It's going to be hot and, more importantly, exceptionally dry, just like it has been since October last year. Large parts of the country are in drought, which has been made worse by an exceptionally hot and dry April. And that's bad news for all of us, as the region grows fruit and vegetables which are sold here in the UK. Our Europe editor, James Mates, sent this special report on how southern Spain is trying to keep up with its changing climate.
As the morning sun streams through the ancient oak forests of southern Spain, it is feeding time for the region's celebrated Pata Negra pigs. They're raised to roam free on a diet of acorns that gives the best Spanish ham, jamón ibérico, its unique flavour. But this year the drought here has become so severe that there will be few acorns. Farmer Miguel Torralbo must buy in expensive food to cope with a third year of almost zero rain.
Yo tengo ya 63 años.
I'm 63 years old, he tells me, and I've never seen anything like this.
How afraid are you that this is the future, that this is the world we've created?
Bueno, la preocupación es muchísima porque...
It's a huge worry. If it goes on, it'll be the end of our business. 1 year, 2 years, but 3 years, that's too much.
Tres, no creo. No.
The pigs would normally be eating and rooting among hundreds of acres of trees in grasses a foot high or more. Now, as Miguel and his daughter Juani show me around their farm, it's a dust bowl.
It's just dry as a bone. There's nothing can grow here.
And as for the acorns that should fatten the pigs in the autumn,
unless it rains. These will not grow big enough.
Claro, si no llueve, no crecen.
That's right. Without rain, they won't grow. They'll stay as they are and eventually dry out.
Cada día se irían perdiendo bellota.
It's not just a lack of food for these animals, there's very little for them to drink either. Where I'm walking is normally a running stream, even in high summer, but not this year. All that's left now is a couple of puddles. Across southern Spain, it's the same story. Reservoirs like this one so low as to be effectively empty. Sparse rainfall, a changing climate, and huge demands for water are, say environmentalists, sucking every drop from this landscape. The aquifers, the underground water supplies, what are they like?
They're like nothing.
They've gone as well?
Yes, this is the most well from this area die.
The economic model here for the last few decades has been build new houses, plant new trees, grow new crops. Has this got to stop?
We must look for a new possibility to economic. Not only the tourism, not only the trees, not only the crop for without water, because the limit from here is the water.
Holiday homes and tourist resorts with their insatiable demands for water continue to grow on every hillside. But it's new crops too that are fueling demand. Tens of thousands of acres of avocados, groves of mango trees where once there was scrubland. So much is grown here, they call it Europe's supermarket.
No one doubts the value of these crops to the local economy, nor the demand for them across Europe. But in an area of ever-diminishing rainfall, is it sustainable to grow something so thirsty with its constant need for irrigation? And still new trees are being planted, more land taken over. New irrigation systems installed to drip water onto the saplings, and above and around them huge tanks holding the water the plantations will need, more so as the trees get bigger. Avocado farmer Alvaro Sedano has invested in ultra-modern computer-controlled irrigation systems. But given what's happening to the climate, something far more radical is needed, either to desalinate seawater or recycle the millions of gallons used domestically.
In Singapore, the 90% of the water, they recycle.
They recycle 90% in Singapore.
Andalusia, Malaga, Costa del Sol, we consume so much water for the tourist places. So that water could have a second life in the agriculture.
That may be the choice now, either lose millions of acres of olives, almonds, subtropical fruits, or invest massively, because rain alone isn't going to be enough. The cured and dried hams from Miguel Torralbo's pig farm are aged and oiled in huge underground caverns. More than just food, part of a cultural inheritance that's in jeopardy because this long dry period may not be a cyclical drought, but part of this region's future. James Mates, ITV News, southern Spain.